What's up? Welcome back to Snug Studio, episode 5, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Hope
you're ready.
Craft and chat.
Yet again.
You know it. Okay. Drink test this week. This is a kiwi juice that I got from, like, an Asian supermarket.
The color is...
It's very festive.
So bright.
Yeah.
Fits with St. Patrick's Day.
Indeed.
Okay, well, here we go.
Surprises me.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah. Will I buy it again? Probably not.
I think this is probably accurate of what kiwi tastes like. Is there pulp in it?
There is. Sorry, I should have warned you.
It was like...
It's like...
It's textured.
It's like... I feel like it's up front. I'm like, oh yeah, it tastes like kiwi. And then the back end, I'm like, oh, there's something artificial in there.
Like melon. It has a aftertaste like a melon. Honeydew or something.
Yeah.
Something suspicious.
But, like, it's not bad. I feel
No.
like the more I drink it, the more I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a little wary of something that takes me so long to form an opinion of.
I'm gonna give it a 7.3.
Okay.
First rating under an 8. Not that I dislike it, but I don't think I like it a lot.
I'm gonna give it, like, a 6.8.
Wow, even lower.
I feel like, for me, anything above 5 is, like, yeah, I like it. A straight 5 is, like, I am so indifferent, it just tastes like beverage. And anything less than a 5 is, like, I do not like that, I won't pick it up.
Interesting. Okay, this is a good scale to keep in mind for the future.
Yeah. So, 6.8 as in, like, I like it. If they served it at a wedding, I would probably drink it. But I wouldn't go out and seek it again.
At a wedding, specifically.
Yeah. Like, if they had it at the function, I would finish the glass.
Valid. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know if I would purchase it of my own accord.
No.
But I'm not mad.
We've purchased better things.
Yeah. Well, it was worth a try. We could start some type of chart, kind of ranking them in terms of quantitative value.
We need, like, when football teams have those big spreads of, like, all the players and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
We can make it for people who are also juice enthusiasts.
Yeah. For all the beverage girlies out there.
To use as a reference.
Yeah.
Okay, I can work on that. That's my homework. So it's
nice.
been a while since we've seen each other.
It has. It's been a couple weeks. Which, like, we've done longer, for sure. But now we're used to living in the same place again.
It felt very long.
Yeah.
I definitely have some updates. Nothing too exciting.
Okay.
I went to Vegas.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. We went to the Sphere for the first time.
Okay.
Do you know about that?
Did you see a show?
Yeah. The, Elenium. We saw Elenium there.
Oh, yeah.
And there was some pretty cool visuals and everything. I had never been to the Sphere, and it's really, like, kind of crazy, because when you walk in, the whole building is a sphere, obviously. And you walk in, and there's these escalators that go up 4 floors. It's pretty massive.
That's nice.
And then the screens wrap almost 180.
Nice.
And then up a little bit into the roof. And it was sick.
That's
it was
cool.
It was probably one of my favorite shows that I've ever been to. It was so cool. Matt and I had so much fun. But then we saw this video afterwards. I guess that because some of the music is more melodic, but then some of it's also dubstep, so it's kind of head banging and you're getting after it. And I guess that someone must have been going a little too hard, because there's a video that someone posted the next day. I shouldn't laugh. I hope this person's okay. Basically, someone's taking a video of the Sphere, of the vivid visuals on the screen, and then all of a sudden they pan to the left and you just see someone literally flying over, like, 3 rows of people, like a body just...
Oh my gosh!
like over people's heads, and then, like...
Jeez. Well,
I shouldn't laugh. I should not laugh, because I hope they're okay. It looked like from the video they were okay.
I can laugh and still hope they're okay. Jeez.
Like, he flew, he was just...
He was probably, like, so loosey-goosey. He was fine.
He just tumbled over everybody.
Jeez. Well, everybody was having a good night that night, apparently.
I guess, yeah. But we were in the very, very last row, so we were up against the wall. There was no one sitting behind us, which was actually really nice. I wasn't sure what the view would be or which seats had the best view, but those were honestly great, and they were cheaper than a lot of the other tickets.
That's good.
So, 10 out of 10 would go back to a show there.
That's good.
Yeah, Vegas is always fun for exactly 2 days. Anything over 2 days, and I'm ready to go. I'm like, let's wrap it up.
I have never done anything other than, like, road trip stop in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
And that felt like enough for me. I won't lie. And it's probably, like, where I was stopping, but there have been a couple times I've gone to a couple restaurants in Vegas, and I've gone to, like, a couple gas stations, so this is not, like, a well-rounded review. But every time I'm in Vegas, I'm like, ooh. Oh, it's dirty here.
It is really dirty. I was telling Matt that when we got back, like, every time I go to Vegas, when I come home, I feel like I just need to, like, do a deep cleanse.
Yeah.
Because it is different there. There's, like, different smells, and there's a lot going on. That's why I'm saying I think 2 days is just enough.
There's a lot of, like, grimy trash on the ground. Like, I'm like, why does everything look like it's been sitting in sewage for a long time? I don't know. And maybe it's just, like, the streets that I happened upon in Vegas. But, yeah, no. Vegas is like probably 5 or 6 hours drive from where I went to college. And so people would go there all the time on the weekends and be like, we should go to Vegas. And I was always like, you guys have a good time.
You're like, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily your scene. It's not something that I would guess that would be, like, your favorite place. However, I think if I took you and we did, like, the right activities, you would have a good time.
Well, you know I'll go anywhere with you.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna make me blush.
Life matters.
We would definitely have a good time. We have a good time anywhere.
So true.
So, yeah, Vegas was a good time. What did I miss with you?
Do you want to hear a scary story from last night?
Uh-oh.
It's not actually scary.
Okay.
So, I'm getting ready for bed. I come home from my boyfriend's house. There's this massive beetle on my floor. Like, yonder, like, 2 inches long. And I was, like, scuttling across
Was it a cockroach?
No, it was like a beetle, like a black beetle. Still didn't like it. So I kill it, right? Like, attack it with my shoe, and I can hear the crunch. So gross. So I'm like, I literally took, like, 8 tissues folded in half in my hands to pick it up so that I couldn't, like, feel it, you know? Throw it in my trash can, shudder a little, go about my nightly routine. So I'm, like, brushing my teeth and getting ready for bed. I lay down in bed, close my eyes, and I'm, you know, trying to fall asleep, and I hear the crunch of my plastic bag. This thing is real-live in my, like, trash can right to the side of my bed. So I'm like, I put my glasses back on, turn my flashlight on, and he's freaking scuttling up the side of the plastic. And I don't know how it happened because I crunched that thing good, bro. Like, he was dead. And then, as if nothing had happened, so I took my whole trash can to the kitchen because I was, like, nervous that there was going to be, like, a hole in the bottom of the bag or something. Tie it up mega tight. Throw it in the trash can, like, the big trash can in the kitchen. Tie that one up tight. And I was like, I'll deal with that in the morning. I just can't have this in my room.
No, you can't go back to sleep after. I feel like I would need a blowtorch. That's when you bring fire into the mix. Because if crunching it didn't kill it needs to be incinerated. It was so absolutely
not. And then I was like, how did you even get in here? Like, why are you... Oh, no.
And to be rudely awoken in the middle of the night to scuttling? Unacceptable.
I was sitting on my phone, you know? So I, like, paused the video and I was like, huh. What is this noise I'm hearing? Yeah, only the beetle reawakening. Oh my gosh.
Rising from the dead.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I hated it. It was really uncomfy.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry. That actually is a really scary story. I'm surprised you were able to sleep after that. That would ruin my night.
Alone in the dark.
That would absolutely ruin my night.
Yeah, good times. We made it out alive. Don't even worry. But
so glad you survived.
Yeah, crazy. Other than that, I don't know, not much. Although I do have, like, a craft moment.
Oh.
So my mom has been going through a lot of, like, old family stuff from her mom and her uncle who passed away, like, a couple years ago. So she's been sorting through, like, old papers and whatever because they were from the era where they, like, literally didn't throw away a single thing. So she found this lace, this, like, hand-crocheted lace that my I think it was my great-great-grandma crocheted in 1894 to like add to the trim of her dresses, and we still have it. She like handmade the tiny little dainty lace for her dresses. It was so cute.
Do you have a picture?
I don't have a picture. I have it like in the house. I should have taken a picture.
Well, we'll have to take a picture to like put on our Instagram story or something so people can see it, because that's so cool.
Yeah, super cool. So my mom was like, you come from a long line of crafters. And I was like, that's so wholesome. I love it.
It runs in your blood.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's a family heirloom. You'll have to keep that forever. Was it still in, like, pretty good condition?
Yeah. It looked like it had been, like, cut from some fabric. They probably, like, threw the dress away and kept the lace because it probably took 7 million years to make.
Yeah.
So there was a part that had, like, some frayed fabric at the top, but like, it was fully intact.
Wow.
Yeah, super cool.
That's awesome.
It smells like old, but yeah, super cool.
It smells like old?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to make something dainty and lacy like that. Get the really thin thread and the tiny hook and try to crochet. I have a feeling it's definitely harder and might be a little bit of a learning curve getting used to working with something that much smaller.
Yeah, I agree. But it would be so cool.
Yeah, maybe that can be a project one day once we finish our blanket.
Yeah.
Which, hopefully we can add a few new squares today, because
We forgot to introduce our craft again.
Oh. My bad.
We'll do it one of these days. We're still working on our granny square blanket. Honestly, if we don't introduce the craft, that's probably what we're doing.
Yeah, because if we were to do something else, we'd probably be so excited I would never shut up about it. So it'd be the first thing I would be talking about.
Yeah.
But Granny Square Blanket is still making good progress.
We're getting there.
We'll get there one day.
We do have a Granny Square counter in our Instagram bio, just for anyone interested in following along.
Yeah, maybe in the Granny Square counter we'll add how many squares we think we're going to need total, so we could do a little progress check. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Out of, I think we said we're going to need like 120 or something.
I think that's what we said last time. We'll check in. We'll have to see. We'll have to lay them out and see.
At this rate, our blanket will be done by Christmas. By this coming Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Snug Studio.
This is basically how you have to time it when you want to crochet a blanket, though.
Yeah.
If you want something in the winter, you need to start in the summer.
Yes. Yep.
Which doesn't feel like something you want to do, because
we're on the same schedule as the bodybuilders that are like bulking and cutting for summer.
Oh, I've been going to the gym lately, and I've been feeling like my biceps are really coming through.
Okay. Yeah. You were showing me a mat the other day. Yeah.
One thing about me, when I am going to the gym and I'm actually being consistent, I am so annoying, and I will make sure I show everyone my muscles. I have to show everyone my muscles.
You worked hard for those.
I'm like, look.
Yeah.
I finally understand why the guys are always wearing like their muscle tanks and being like,
in the mirrors.
Welcome to the gun show. And it's like, you know what? I get it, because that's me now.
Yeah, fair. And you deserve it, so.
Me with my 20-pound bicep girls. And I'm like, what? Welcome to the gun show.
You know where I'll never make progress is my shoulders. The freaking shoulder flies and like shoulder presses. Yeah. I think that I'll be stuck at 5 or 10 pounds for the rest of my life.
Shoulders are tough, and you don't want to really overdo it on your shoulders, because you can hurt yourself pretty easily.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I don't do a lot on my shoulders either. I do the workouts, but I'm not lifting any crazy weight.
Crazy. Yeah. I've been going to the gym this week almost every day just to walk on the treadmill, actually, because I'm losing my mind staring at a screen studying all day, and so sometimes I'm like, I just need to get out of my house, I need a change of scenery, so I'll go to the gym and walk on the treadmill and watch Gilmore Girls. That's what I've been doing.
How far are you into Gilmore Girls?
I'm in season 4. So Rory graduated, and I was like, oh my gosh, we must be nearing the end of the show. No, there's 7 seasons. And so I was like, she's going to graduate from Yale, which is fantastic, and I love it.
Yeah,
Suki just had a baby.
Who?
Suki.
Her friend, her best friend.
Lorelai's best friend, yeah. The cook at the end.
Oh, okay. It's been years since I've watched the show, so
Yeah, this is my first watch through of it, which is crazy because everybody says it's a classic. I'm also watching in the wrong season. Everybody says that you have to watch Gilmore Girls in the fall. I did start in the fall.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe by the time you're doing season 7, it'll be fall.
Yeah, yeah.
How's studying going? You're going less than a month out.
Less than a month, which is horrifying a little bit. It's going. I think at this point, like, people are always asking, like, do you feel ready? And I'm like, I think I could study every day for the rest of my life and probably not feel, like, super prepared. But, I'm ready for, like, the mystery to be gone, you know?
Yeah. And not have it hanging over you anymore?
Yes. So, it'll be good.
When you took an exam in college, did you feel relieved after, regardless of if you felt like you did good or bad? Like, say you're studying for a big exam and you go in and you take it and you walk out of that building and you have no idea how you did. You're like, it's a toss-up. How did you feel?
If I didn't have my score immediately, then I was like, well, at least it's over.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that was like my only coping mechanism in college. When I was dreading something, I would be like, hey man, this time next week, it'll be over. This time tomorrow, it'll be over. And so if there was an exam that I was particularly dreading, and usually if I was dreading it, it was because I probably didn't know the material very well. And so my only coping mechanism was to be like, hey man, this time 2 days from now, it'll be over. And then I would walk out of the testing center and I was like, yep, it's over.
I'm the exact same way. I was like, no matter what happens in there, no matter what I go through, at least it'll be done.
Yeah. But a lot of my exams I would get immediately. So like I would go through, take the exam, I would turn in my Scantron, and by the time I was down the stairs and out the building, I usually had a score.
Oh.
Because it was a Scantron for most of my exams. And so if I had this, like, I would always stand right out there. Sometimes if I knew I did bad, I was like, I'm going to enjoy my walk home in peace. And then I'm going to check my score when I get home. But a lot of times I would just check my score, like, at the bottom of the stairs. And if I did bad, then it was not necessarily, like, a relief that it was over. Like, I was like, frick.
You're like,
should have studied more. Should have done whatever. Because there were a couple chem exams that I, like, did really poor. Actually, there was one exam I remember that I walked out and I had scored a 42%.
No.
And I was like, I'm the worst. I don't even deserve to be in college. This is awful. And then I went to class the next day and we had like the exam review. And the professor was like, okay, so the highest score was a 57%.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, actually, that's not bad. But you didn't freaking curve it, so I still got a 42.
Oh my gosh, those kinds of teachers were the worst.
Yeah.
Why would you not curve an exam that no one passed?
100% of your class failed.
That's kind of an indication that something's wrong.
Yeah.
I did not like those types of teachers.
No, it's the worst.
Just torturing us.
We made it out alive, though.
We did. It's what made us ready to be grown adults.
Yep. Okay, this is something that I would notice all the time on college campuses that I actually, like, have a question for you. When you hold Matt's hand, how do you do it? Like, POV, you're walking down the street. Whose hand is on top? Whose hand is in front?
Like, are you just clasping, like, no fingers intertwined?
No, I'm an intertwiner.
Okay, me too. So I would say, well, it's hard to say unless you're doing it. I feel like it's something you don't think about.
Yeah.
But probably my hand is going around the back.
Yeah. So
his
hand
forearm is in front of my forearm?
Yeah. So he would hold your hand with his hand in front.
I would say so, yes. I think that's correct.
Because he's like, as if he's like leading. He could pull you along.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love to follow people around. I hate being the leader.
Exactly. And I feel so strongly about this, it's actually ridiculous. I am wholeheartedly of the opinion that the man should be the one, like, with his hand in front.
Uh-huh.
At least for me personally. Because I don't want to be bigger, stronger in any capacity. I want to be shorter. I want to be smaller. I want my man to be able to lead me around, and I want to say, I don't care where we're going. So when I would see, like, I would literally notice this all the time on college
Oh, you would, like, pay attention to
I clock it. I clock it. I'm like, he's not wearing the pants in that relationship, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It bothers me, especially in engagement photos. I've seen some people, when they post, like, engagement photos or bridal photos, that, like, she's holding his hand in front, and I'm like, no, girl. You deserve better.
This is such a specific gripe to have.
Yeah,
and I did not know you felt so strongly about it.
No, I notice it all the time. I don't notice when people hold hands correctly, but when they do it incorrectly, I notice it every time. I'm like, ooh, girl.
What's going on here?
Why do you tolerate that?
Oh my goodness. That's pretty funny. I guess I've never thought about it, really.
Yeah.
But it makes sense when you explain it, from your point of view. So, mental note. Or not even mental note.
Now you're going to be, like, conscious next time Matt, like, holds your hand. You're going to be like,
I'm going to be paying attention to it.
Yeah.
No, the one thing I would say along that note that I do care about is when you're walking with someone, whether it's your boyfriend or whoever it may be, I don't like when that person is just, like, walking in front of me.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Side by side.
That's kind of like, okay, maybe it is specific to a boyfriend. So if I was walking with my boyfriend and he's just walking in front of me, no care in the world, no looking back to see where I'm at, I really don't like that.
Yeah.
Anything could happen to me back here.
Exactly.
I could be snatched right off the sidewalk.
And he would never know.
He would never know.
Yeah. No,
So
I agree.
I think that you either have to be side by side, or like maybe I'm the one in front, but we're in close proximity.
Yeah.
So that I feel protected in my blind spot.
The only way that I would allow you to walk in front of me, and only for like a heartbeat, would be if we're shuffling to the side to let somebody pass in the other direction.
Yes.
But then you better immediately come back to my side.
That's just pedestrian courtesy.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I will say one thing that is definitely always a green flag that I look for and that I appreciate a lot is when my boyfriend makes a point to move to the roadside.
Uh-huh.
Because my dad has always done that too, and I feel like that's just such like a thoughtful gentleman thing to do. Yeah. They just keep you cushioned on the safe side.
We love a man with situational awareness.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And we love a gentleman.
Yes.
We love it.
Chivalry is not dead.
No, it certainly is not. I think, and if you think it is, maybe you're hanging around the wrong type of guys.
Yep.
Get you a man that'll walk on the roadside for you.
Yeah. And that's that. That's all you need.
Exactly.
My grandpa has been so funny lately. I feel like he's getting a little older. And I think he's like forgetting the hard parts of life. Because every time he talks to like me or some of the grandkids, he's like, life really isn't that hard. All you have to do is you have to pick something that you love, and you have to find somebody that you love, and then you just go. And it all works out.
If only you could do those
and I'm like,
two things so simply.
Sure, yeah. If you boil it down, like step 1, step 2. However, I feel like step 1 and step 2 can sometimes be relatively difficult. And he's like, no, it's like there's nothing to it. And I'm like, all right.
There's a lot of hidden steps there that weren't necessarily captured in just fall in love and find what you love.
I think he forgot that it's sometimes an uphill battle. But it's very funny. He, every now and then, whenever he sees Pace, he's like, don't you just love this girl so much? And he's like, yeah, I do. And he's like, then why aren't you married?
Oh my gosh. Your grandpa's starting to clock on you.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go.
He's like, what's happening?
I'm ready for some great grandkids.
I know. He already has 2. Calm down.
He's like, it's not enough.
They're in Utah, so I guess he wants them close.
One thing I have noticed is there's nothing adults love us being adults. But like adults.
Adultier adults.
There's nothing they love more than babies. Grandbabies, great grandbabies.
Yeah.
I feel like the majority of adults I know, they just want to be around their kids.
Yeah.
They're obsessed, and I love it. It's wholesome.
And I can't blame them, because babies are adorable.
Babies are adorable when
you can
they're
give them
not
back
crying and screaming.
When
yes.
that happens. Yeah.
Yes,
no,
respectfully, so I don't know if I have the capacity to deal with that 24/7.
Yeah, it's a lot. But Pace and I were FaceTiming his nephew the other day. He's adorable. I literally love him so much. He's like probably like 14, 15 months old. And so his mom FaceTimed us. She's making dinner, but he wanted to go outside. So he goes and he like stands by the front door and he's like, Mom, let's go. And she's like, we can't go, we're waiting for, like, dinner. So he'll come back inside, he'll take a lap around the living room to make her forget, and then he goes and stands by the door. Mom, I want to go outside. She's like, no, we're gonna wait. So he comes, takes another lap. He did it for, like, 10 minutes. He would just come and loop around, look at the camera, and, like, wave, and then go back to the door. He's like, let's go.
He thinks he can speed forward.
He's like, she'll forget, yeah.
That's too cute. He is really cute. You've shown me
He's
a picture
adorable.
of him. He's adorable.
He's adorable.
Do you crochet stuff for babies ever?
Yeah.
Do you crochet baby beanies and boots and everything?
Not. I've crocheted one pair of baby booties. For this little kid, his birthday was in December, and I made him, like, a little stuffed dinosaur that he really loved. He was in a phase at the time that he loved to swipe the coffee table clean and then put everything back on. So he'd, like, throw it all on the ground, and then he would, like, individually put it back on the coffee table.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then he would do it again. Gone. Yeah, it was really funny.
He's a sorter.
Yeah.
He likes to just organize things.
And he would walk all the way around the room and pick up everything, like, one by one and bring it back to the coffee
Wait, you
table.
can't even be mad, because that's so wholesome.
Like, he'll clean it up, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was really funny. And so I made that for him because I was like, you can throw this on the ground all you want and it will not break. And he loved that.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's adorable. I love him.
I crocheted a beanie for one of our friends who just had a baby not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
And they've been sending me pictures of her wearing her beanie,
That's
just kind of
cute.
out on little family walks and stuff like that.
That's adorable.
And it makes my heart so warm every time. Obviously, if I crochet something as a gift, you don't have to send me pictures or whatever. It's just a gift. But when people do send pictures, it just makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe. I was like, oh my god.
Ugh,
she was so precious.
If you ever decided to have a baby, I would spoil that kid so bad.
Oh my gosh. If either of us had a kid, she or he, they'd be, I said it, but,
Yeah.
but they would be decked out
Yeah.
in the cutest crochet, like, dresses, hats, especially between my mom
Yeah.
as well. My mom would be crocheting blankets like crazy.
No, but I'm gonna give your sister-in-law a run for her money about favorite aunt for sure.
You will for sure be called, like, Aunt Maya.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the only appropriate thing to say.
Yeah. At this point, I've been in your life as long as
A sister.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, 10 years.
10
basically.
years.
Wow.
Speaking of, like, the 10 years made me think of adventures, made me think of what I'm about to tell you. One of my friends from Utah, she just took a birthday trip to Southern California. She's trying to scope out places to find out if she wants to, like, move there this summer, which I love for her, and she's, like, posting all the cutest things. But it looks like she went to, like, Balboa Park and Encinitas, and I was like, oh my gosh, we just had the best time ever there. I love that place.
Our first time ever visiting.
Our first time ever going to Encinitas, California.
Except it really was our second time, and I just didn't remember the first time we went.
And neither did I.
We've been to California quite a few times together.
Yeah, it made me want to take another trip.
We absolutely will for your birthday. We can do Northern California. I was looking into it. I think it would be fun.
I'm excited. And I'll be post MCAT. So actually, low key, I think that weekend that we were looking at, I'll get my score.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know if do you want to check it while we're out and about?
I think I'm gonna
get
it like a couple days before we would leave.
The trip. Okay.
And so either we go in celebration or we go to distract.
We go in mourning.
Yeah. Yeah.
We wear all black on our summer California weekend trip.
Yeah. We'll drown our sorrows.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna be celebrating. I have faith.
So. I'm manifesting it.
You're gonna do great. So you only have 3 weeks. So are you and your mom driving out to New Mexico like the day before?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go the day before, get there probably in the afternoon so that we can like get settled and make sure that I get a decent amount of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take the exam on a Saturday. And then I think we're just gonna come home on Sunday because I was like, maybe we should make a trip out of this. And then I was like, actually, I don't know what's in Albuquerque except for the Hot Air Balloon Festival, and that's not happening at that time. So I think we're just gonna go.
It's where they filmed High School Musical too.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Remember, or I think it's where they filmed it. It's where they said that it was set.
Oh, okay.
In the movie,
course?
they said Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
In the movie. and the country club was supposedly there.
So it only makes sense.
Remember when we went to the High School Musical?
Yeah.
High school?
Yeah.
In Utah?
East High. It's like a fully functioning high school.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. It's massive, too.
It is. That's where Chapel Roan went to high school.
Really?
Fact. Yeah, Chapel went to East High.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty crazy.
I know.
It was a big school, and it looked just like the movie.
And they even have the pink Sharpay locker.
I know, that's so cute. That's how iconic that movie is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, did you see they're doing a Hannah Montana reboot?
Yes.
It comes out soon, in 2 weeks or something.
Is it a TV show or is it a movie?
Honestly, I don't know. I assumed it was a movie because I have a hard time believing that Miley Cyrus would have time to do a whole show right now.
Fair.
But maybe Disney brought out the big bucks and they're paying her a bunch.
Maybe.
But we'll have to watch it together. That definitely sounds like a girls' night type of thing.
I'm down for that. Did you also hear, in a little pop culture moment, the rumors that Zendaya and Tom Holland got married?
Yes, I thought it was confirmed. I didn't know it was a...
Well, I guess it's been... Her stylist was the one to say, like, oh, you missed the marriage. Like, they're already wed. But there have been, like, no pictures or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did hear about that, and I was quite excited about it. I'm a big fan of them.
I really hope they release the pictures. I'm sure it was a gorgeous affair.
Yeah, I know they've always been, like, a more private couple, which good for them. I do respect it, but at the same time, would love to see those pictures.
Exactly.
I bet Zendaya looked phenomenal. She always does.
Share, like, we would love to partake.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite celebrity couples.
Yeah, they're wholesome.
For sure.
Wholesome.
I haven't watched those Spider-Mans in a while.
I just watched one of them with Morgan the other day. Because I don't think she's made her way all the way through the Marvel Universe yet. And so I was watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. Yeah, which is crazy.
Interesting.
But whatever. I guess she was too baby while they were, like, actively coming out. So now she's, like, catching up as she cares.
As she cares.
Yeah. In another pop culture moment, should we talk about the fact that we literally missed the most important scene in Bridgerton?
Dude, I couldn't believe that.
I couldn't either. I was like, what are all these clips I'm seeing online?
We missed the entire wedding scene. But, okay. Why would they put the wedding scene in the end credits?
No, and what is this, a movie? So since when do wow, I'm gonna just try that again. Since when do TV shows do end credit scenes? I've never seen that before.
No, me neither. And I feel like they were trying to be Marvel or something like that. And we don't need to be doing all that.
No.
Marvel is Marvel.
Please include all of what I need to see within the time allotted.
Did you go back and watch it then?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
I need to go watch it.
I went back and watched it once I saw it on Instagram. It's pretty cute. I feel like it's certainly something that should have been part of the main show.
Yeah.
That's how... Because remember, I was actually complaining about that. I had qualms about it because I was like, where's their wedding?
Yeah.
Like, this whole big thing between them the whole time was that they were in love, but they couldn't get married because of class. And then we didn't get to see their freaking wedding. I was just talking to a client about this, actually. We were talking about, like, books and movies and how sometimes I just want a little bit more of their happily ever after. I feel like books and movies always end, like, just as they get together, and it's, like, fantastic, now they can be together. And I'm like, let me see them together a little bit. Like, let me see some of their regular everyday life now that they love each other and they can just be happy. This is why I'm gonna say it again. This is why I need you to watch Queen Charlotte. Okay. Because it's about, like, their marriage.
Okay.
So that's why I like that one so much. Because I agree with you. A lot of shows just end it right after they fall in love, which in a relationship is just a little blip. That's just the beginning. Yeah. Yes, it's very special and fun, but that's like 6 months of your life compared to like the rest decades of forever together.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Not even a percentage of that.
Yeah, I agree.
But it was a pretty cute scene.
Although,
wedding scene.
Here's a hot take.
Oh.
Here's a hot take in the vein of, like, seeing somebody's happily ever after. The Notebook. I hate it.
Oh.
I hate The Notebook.
I don't like The Notebook either. Okay, I'll let you go first. Why don't you like it?
I don't like that their whole relationship is based on cheating.
Yes!
They're cheating on other people to be together. That's not cute. And then, like, I don't know, I just feel like they're really toxic. They're always yelling and fighting at each other. And it felt like two separate stories to be like their young love, and then like, okay, these cute old people, that's wholesome, I guess. That's fine, I'll allow it. But I don't like how they got there.
Yeah, their actual story made it very hard to root for them, because I feel like they could have just been together without hurting all these other people and the collateral damage. I haven't watched that movie in years because of that, because it's just... I remember the first time
one time.
And the acting was good. Like, it was... Everything made me want to like it.
Yeah. And
it was just the plot holes of...
I just can't support cheating.
No.
I never have and I never will. You can't romanticize that for me.
No, why are we doing that? Let's just break up with whoever we don't like.
Obviously.
And keep this clean.
Yeah. I would 100% prefer that.
I'm with you on that.
It's my uncle's favorite movie, weirdly enough.
What?
That's the reason I saw it. I was sleeping over at my cousin's house, and we were trying to find a movie to watch, and didn't know what to watch. And he was like, oh my gosh, my favorite movie of all time, The Notebook. You should watch that. And I said, well, if it comes highly recommended, let's do it. And it sucked. I was like, why do you like this movie?
Dude, it's like that one time that we watched, probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen is that movie we watched.
Top 10 for sure.
When we were trying to find just like a fun girly movie to watch together. We wanted a girls' night. And I can't even remember what it was called.
I have no idea.
It was supposed to be about two best friends.
Yep.
These two women. And so we were like, perfect. That's literally us.
Yep.
No, it was literally not us.
No.
Because one of them got cancer, which was devastating, sad, tragic.
Yeah.
And then didn't her best friend sleep with her husband?
And I think they ended up getting together like after the best friend had died.
What on earth?
But I was like, that's not cute. I don't like it.
I like 0% of this.
That movie was awful.
It pissed me off, if I'm being honest, because we just wanted to have a good night. And I was like, in what world would a best friend treat her friend that way?
Her dying best friend?
Absolutely. It was just like the most heinous of crimes that you could commit.
Speaking of heinous crimes. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like adjacent tea because I don't know these people personally.
Okay.
But
tea is still tea.
Tea is still tea. So, my boyfriend's landlord, so he lives in a house with a couple guys, and the guy who owns the house is one of the roommates.
Okay.
He has this friend. She's a woman and she has a lot of health problems. She's had a couple heart surgeries, whatever. She also supposedly has cancer. She's had cancer for about a year.
Oh my gosh.
She's been getting like financial help from her church because she's going to get chemotherapy and all these things, and so they're helping out with her rent.
Okay. And wait, sorry, she lives there with them, or she's just friends with the landlord? Okay, so this is adjacent.
Yes.
Tea.
Yes.
We're talking friend of a friend.
Friend of a friend. Okay. I know the landlord. He's a good homie, whatever. But it's his friend.
Okay. All right.
Who has cancer.
I'm with you.
So it's come to light that she's been faking having cancer.
No.
She's been faking having cancer. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So the leader, like that congregation, her church congregation got a new leader or whatever. So he comes in and he's like, hey, why are we paying this girl several $100s every month? And the guy who's been signing the checks was like, oh, well, she has cancer, whatever. And this new bishop, he was like, well, I want to see like a doctor's note, like an insurance bill, some sort of proof that, you know, before we send this girl all this money. So they went over to go and be like, hey, so sorry about this. We just need some sort of proof. Can we have like a doctor's note, any sort of insurance, whatever? Can we? And she was like, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And like got it really sus about like, well, can we see like a diagnosis? What kind of cancer do you have? What kind of like chemo regimen are you on? She was like, it's like a really bad kind. Like she can't give you a diagnosis. She doesn't know where her cancer is. She doesn't know what kind of chemotherapy she's receiving. She's making up all this stuff about like hospice coming to her house for like 9 hours a day. And she has no proof. And they're starting to get suspicious now because supposedly she's been going on chemotherapy for like months and months and months, like almost a year. And her friends, this landlord was like, hey, you're not really exhibiting any of the signs of like a chemo patient. He was like, chemo patients, they usually like, they lose their hair and they lose a lot of weight and they're having like neuropathy and all like they lose their sense of taste and all these things.
It's like a horrible experience.
Awful. It's an awful experience.
And certainly not something you lie about.
No, yeah. And she apparently is like a very heavy, overweight woman. She's got all of her hair. She never has any of that or whatever. She goes, dude, this was so funny. Landlord and another man from the congregation went over to try and have a conversation, be like, hey, we're looking for some proof, whatever. She made the claim that she weighs 93 pounds. And listen, I've never met this woman. I've never laid eyes on her.
I've also never met an adult woman who weighs 93 pounds.
Thank you. My 14-year-old sister doesn't weigh 93 pounds. Like, no healthy adult weighs 93 pounds. Like,
you're on death's door if you're an adult who weighs 93 pounds.
Yeah, you have not an organ to your name if you weigh 93 pounds. So it just, like all of it's stacking up. I don't know how it took them this long to, like, realize this, because apparently she's been claiming this for about a year. But they
never once asked for, like, a diagnosis, even for, like, tax purposes. It's a church. They have to go through some sort of auditing.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah, so it all is just...
Oh
yikes.
my goodness.
And what an awful thing to lie about.
Yes, that's
my goodness.
horrible. So not only are you stealing from people, you're stealing from people at church, and you're lying about having a life-threatening illness and going through treatment that is possibly one of the hardest things that people have to go through.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's horrible.
Yeah, so that's insane.
Oh my... So what are they gonna... That's fraudulent. They could charge her.
Oh, 100%.
She could go to jail.
100%. It's massively illegal.
What are, like... What
There's
are they
all
gonna
sorts
do?
of, like, HIPAA violations that have been going on, too, from, like, people in, like, these hospice rings trying to find out, like, hey, do you have a patient, this, that, the other, whatever, and so I'm like, okay, well, that's illegal also, but there's just all these things that, the more I talk to, Pace and his landlord and, like, the people involved, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of people making a lot of mistakes in this situation. What's going on?
And it should realistically be very cut and dry.
Yep.
I would be like, hey, we need some documentation for legal purposes, tax purposes. Please provide it. If you can't provide it, we're going to have no choice but to, like, do an investigation.
And immediately stop the payments.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty simple.
I also feel like that.
That's just me. What do we know?
Well, I guess I'm out of the phase where I can be a JD. Some things I just feel are common sense.
You're not an attorney today?
I guess not.
Wow, that's insane.
I know. So I'll keep you posted with that, because it's like a currently unfolding situation.
I don't think I've ever met somebody or encountered something like that. That's pretty...
I would
pretty bad.
Really go out of my way to avoid people like that.
Because what's going on that
don't know.
You're doing that?
I don't know. And what do you... I mean, I guess... I was going to say, what do you stand to gain? But I guess, like, free rent and your bills paid. But at what cost? Like, yikes.
Any level of integrity.
Yeah. All human decency out the window. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Dude. Wow. That was good tea.
Yeah. So that's an update. Not my update, but sort of.
Yeah. That's good tea. You're making me realize, like, I don't have anything, like, that crazy going on in my life. And I wish I had better tea.
What a happy, peaceful life you live.
True. I'm grateful. I can't say that I want to have a lot of tea in my life.
This is the good kind of tea, though, because it's, like, adjacent.
Yeah. We've talked about, like, I don't like tea when I'm involved in it. Because then it's considered drama, and I don't like my own drama.
Yep.
Just hearing about it from afar is much more interesting.
Remember when we were talking about the boy who claimed that he really didn't like to be involved in drama?
Yes.
So he broke his wrist. He went on an ice skating date and broke his wrist, which sucks. Didn't immediately seek medical treatment, which was dumb.
Oh.
But later eventually did. And then he went to the gym bench pressing on his broken wrist. And started complaining, like, ouch, this really hurts, to my little sister. And she was like, well, yeah, you were putting, like, a lot of weight on a bone it's not all there.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
So that was dumb. I'm having a hard time feeling bad for him because that was, like, really stupid.
I feel like, especially if you know it's broken. Or,
he's
like,
in a
know
cast.
that he's in a cast bench pressing.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, that
was dumb.
Insane.
Stupid.
Insane behavior.
Silly boy.
When I broke my foot... The first time, starting way back. So I broke my foot right before COVID started.
Was that the first time?
Yes. I don't know if you remember that. So
How did you break it the first time?
I guess I have brittle bones or something. No, I don't know. I was like kind of jumping around, dancing around with my friends, and full disclosure, I was slightly intoxicated. So I can't say that was not a contributing factor. However, I don't think it was the main contributing factor. I think
like
I'm
usually
very
that's a
clumsy.
saving grace. Because you're loosey-goosey.
Not in this instance. So I'm kind of just like in the apartment, bounced around, jumped around, having fun. We're having a little dance party. It's just us girls. Okay. There's just like a few of us.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I landed on my foot wrong. Like the side of my foot. And I heard a crack.
Ugh.
I heard it.
Ugh.
Both times I've broken a bone, I knew, and I heard it, and I asked the people around. I was like, "Did you guys hear that?"
Oh no! Oh no!
So basically, I was like jumping around, and then I landed on it wrong, and there's like a crack. I landed on the side of my foot, basically the outside.
Yeah.
And immediately, I just felt so weird. I was like, "Did you guys hear that?" And then I just sat down right where I was, sat down right on the floor, and I pulled my knees up to my head, and I just like. Sat there.
Did it hurt immediately?
It felt like I was going to throw up.
Okay.
It just felt insane. I think I went into shock, basically.
Probably.
Because there's no way that I wouldn't have felt that pain.
Yeah.
Basically, my leg just felt like fuzzy. My whole body felt fuzzy and like tingly, and I was just like curled up in a ball. And I stayed like that for a long time, which looking back is actually really not good. Because I think when you go into shock, you're supposed to try to like get out of it.
Okay.
Because it's kind of hard on your body because your body starts like shutting down, trying to protect you from the pain.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend I know the science of it, but I did read about it at one point.
I watched a video about it. I'll tell you about it after.
Okay. So then I was like, okay, something's wrong. I really don't feel good. And then I started crying a little bit. And then my friends helped me get into bed. I couldn't walk. So they helped me get into bed, and I just kind of like laid there, went to sleep.
Oh.
And then the next morning I woke up. And I tried to step out of bed, and I touched barely even my big toe, just slightly on the floor.
Yeah.
Shooting pain. I was like, okay.
Yikes.
Okay. And we lived on the 3rd floor of an apartment building with no elevator.
Perfect.
Perfect. So my cousin actually came up, and she got me, and she brought crutches, and she took me to the ER, and they did an x-ray, and they were like, yep, you broke your, like, 5th metatarsal, the outside guy. Completely broke it.
Yikes.
There was a little gap between the bones and the x-ray. Yeah, it was a spiral fracture.
I feel like all buildings should have an elevator. Like, is that not, like, it's super not ADA friendly?
Yeah, well, so then if you have a disability, you have to request that before you move in, and they'll put you on the 1st floor.
Okay.
So the 1st floor of the building was ADA accessible.
Okay.
But we did not plan on that,
right.
Of course. And so then I had an injury, and suddenly I was going up and down the stairs with crutches.
Bummer.
So that was an event. Yeah, but I remember hearing it out loud, hearing my bone break, and
Yikes.
being like... But I was in denial because when we went to urgent care and got the x-ray and the doctor was like, yep, that's broken, I was still like... No way.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? I thought it... And I don't know... Because you've never broken a bone, right?
I have never broken a bone.
Have you ever seen someone break a bone or anything? Just kind of heard about it.
No, I don't think I've ever, like, watched it happen.
It's loud. Like, I remember that one being loud.
Yeah, I believe it.
It was... like
your bones are meant to be pretty rigid and sturdy. It's like the whole point of them.
Like, what I heard, I was just like... I think that's why I went into shock, because I was like, I just know that sound didn't just come from inside my body.
Yeah, for sure.
I refuse to accept that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jaron on his mission watched his mission companion actually, like, break the bone of this guy they were teaching. They were, like, playing soccer, and I guess he, like, shoulder checked him really hard, shoved him to the ground, and he snapped his femur.
His femur?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, that's a hefty bone to break.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
oh, my gosh.
crazy.
He must have, like... body check.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, that's an intense shoulder check, my dude.
Isn't that, like, one of the most painful, too? And it has to set for the longest time. Yeah. And, like, you really can't do anything, I don't think, if you break that.
No, you're, like, usually in a cast up to, like, your hip for a long time.
Oh, no. That would be horrible.
My cousin, Caleb, when he was in, like, middle school, I want to say, he broke all 3 bones in his leg. And he was in a cast from toes to hips for, like, 6 or 7 months.
Doing what?
He was also playing soccer, and he went and, like, kicked the ball so his leg's out, and somebody fell on him laterally. And, like, snapped all 3 bones in his body horizontally.
Ow.
Yeah. Yikes.
Oh, my God.
I remember going to his high school graduation years later. And I'm sitting next to my aunt, his mom. We're, like, clapping and cheering. And she leans over to me. She goes, "That's the kid that broke Caleb's leg." I was like, oh, someone's still a little mad.
Which, like, understandably, even though it wasn't that kid's fault, it's probably hard as a mother to see your kid go through pain.
Well, especially because, like, now he broke it when he was still, like, a growing kid, and so now his legs are different lengths. There's, like, an inch difference between his right and left leg.
And that can be hard, because I know with my ankle, sometimes I feel like I have lower back problems or, like, alignment issues.
Yeah.
Because things are a little bit off balance.
Yeah.
And so it's tough. It's definitely tough to have an injury like that because it never fully goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because your body can heal from so many things. But then sometimes it's like, nope, we're not going to get back to 100%.
Yeah. I think certain things are just throw you off.
Yeah.
Because even my ankle to this day, and part of this is because there's hardware in it and stuff, but, like, it'll still hurt to this day, and it's been almost 4 years.
Has it been 4? Yeah, I guess when you graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
Was your ankle surgery, is that the only surgery you've ever had?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The only surgery I've ever had. I remember being pretty scared too. I was like...
Yeah. It's scary to go under anesthesia for the first time.
Yeah.
Or any time, really. Like, it's still nerve-wracking.
Anesthesia is kind of dangerous. I mean, they do a lot of tests to make sure your body can handle it, but it's, like, kind of shutting down your... It's bringing you to death's door.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Well, and the crazier thing that spooked me was when I was shadowing, actually. I was shadowing a surgery, and the patient started, like, bucking. She, like, starts moving her hips and stuff. And the surgeon goes, "Hey, can we get a little more propofol? She's feeling what's going on." And I got so woozy. I don't get squeamish, obviously, in the OR. But I was like, I need to sit down. What do you mean she can
feeling it?
Feel it? Yeah, they didn't give her enough anesthesia, so her body, like, involuntarily starts, like, bucking against being cut open.
Unacceptable.
And so that was luckily after both of my surgeries, but I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that which was stupid, that I didn't realize you could not give somebody enough anesthesia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember my second surgery being like, now that I had watched surgery, I was a little more comfortable, but I was also a little bit less comfortable because I was like, listen, I need you to give me the perfect amount so that I stay asleep when I'm supposed to stay asleep, but then please, for the love of everything, make sure I wake up when I'm supposed to wake up.
Reasonable request. Yeah. I'm in full support of that.
It's a lot more exciting for me to be awake in the operating room than asleep in the operating room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so scary. I think I would pass out. I get so squeamish. I could never do that kind of thing.
It was, horrifying. I was like, ugh, what do you mean?
I would absolutely not be a helpful person in an OR.
And that's fair.
I would be useless. My strengths lie elsewhere. And I'm okay with that.
That's okay. We all have a lot in life.
So proud of you, though.
Okay, so this video, I super don't know if this is, like, 100% scientifically accurate because it was a relatively old video and I didn't do any more digging because at the time when I watched this, I think I was in, like, 8th grade, maybe, like, my freshman, sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
But we watched a video about those crazy situations where, like, they say, like, moms will, like, lift cars to get their baby out from under or whatever. Or, like, so we watched this one of this woman who was, like, solo hiking. Never go solo hiking, guys. Like, that's literally stupid. She's solo hiking. She falls off a freaking cliff. Like, not enough to die, but enough to break both of her legs.
No.
So she's broken both of her legs. She's in the middle of nowhere. She has no cell service, whatever. And she's like, I'm, like, gonna die out here. And she, like, walked herself back to civilization on 2 broken legs. And then there was a different guy who was also hiking by himself. Let's never go hiking by ourselves. Got his arm trapped under a rock and cut his own arm off.
Well, they made a movie about that one.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
No.
It's a pretty popular movie.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, they did, like, it's obviously, like, a dramatization.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what's it called? Something 47 hours or something like that. 27. And he, like, cuts his arm off, right? With a pocket knife or something?
Yeah.
Like, saws through it?
Yeah.
Do you think your will to live would be that strong?
Nope. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No. Good night.
I've thought about that before when people tell me stories like that. I don't know what this says about me. Maybe it's just like survival of the fittest or something.
Darwinism.
Yeah, and maybe I would have been weeded out, and hey, like, maybe that's just how it's meant to be, but, like, I don't think I could bring myself to do something like that gory and upsetting.
I've thought about that, like, even on a much smaller scale, watching tattoo artists tattoo themselves.
Oh my gosh.
I've thought about, like, I don't think I would be mentally okay to inflict any level of pain on myself on purpose. The most I've ever been able to do is, like, prick my finger at the doctor's appointment, like, at a doctor's appointment, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think that I could give myself an IV. I don't think I could give myself a tattoo. Like, I just know that there's a barrier in my mind of, like, that's gonna hurt. I don't want to hurt myself.
Yeah, don't.
No.
The circumstances would have to be very dire, and personally, I don't think this sounds so bad. I don't think my own life would be motivation enough to saw my arm off. But it would have to be, like, my child needs me nearby. Yes. That's a different story. And I think that comes back to, like, the maternal thing.
Yes, I think that if there was another person involved, the odds of me being able to do something like that would skyrocket.
Yeah. But
which
just
is
solo?
Funny because my mom and I, like, almost drowned in the river.
Oh my gosh, I remember you telling me that story.
And that's what my mom says, that she was, like, freaking out and panicking all up in her head, and then when I said, Mom, I can't hold on, like, I'm gonna go underwater, that was when she, like, kicked in. She was like, got it, I can do this, and we got out of it. So it's crazy, like, maternal instincts are, like, super legit.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's biology.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're programmed to do.
So this video, though, was, like, a super, like, science-y thing of trying to figure out, like, why we're able to do wicked things like that. And I remember it said that, because there's a little gap in your, like, right at the base of your skull and your spinal cord that, like, the signal has to jump a space.
Oh.
Supposedly.
Okay.
And so in dire situations like that, supposedly your brain will send this, like, waxy stuff to block so that the signal can't jump to your brain, to block the pain so that you can, like, get out of the situation.
That's, like, what going into shock is?
Yeah. I don't know if that's scientifically accurate. I would have to do some more research because that was years and years ago.
Yeah.
But I remember that has stuck with me since, like, the 8th grade, obviously. I think about that video relatively frequently because I'm like, that's crazy that your body has such defense mechanisms to be like, not today.
It sounds familiar.
Maybe it was in AP Bio.
Maybe it was. And we'll fact check it after this because that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Insane.
Interesting.
Body's cool.
On that note, after all of that really intense...
Yeah.
Hopefully no one's squeamish. Yikes. But for our Monday motivation, more of a loose one. I was having kind of a dance party by myself.
Love it.
And I was just thinking, like, it's really easy to get caught up in the everyday stuff and we lose track of the whimsy. So I was carrying around my strawberry purse.
I love it.
I was holding my rainbow cup. And I was wearing my Converse that have flowers on them.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this is just so... Like, maybe some people would think it's childish, but I feel like it was so, like, whimsical and fun. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to lose track of that stuff as an adult. Like, I always want to wear my fun little things, my little clover earrings, like, whatever makes you feel whimsy and excitement. Yeah. Maybe it's like being in touch with your inner child.
Maybe. I think it's also motivating, though, like, to get things done, because I've been trying to do that studying. I've been trying to, like, romanticize it as if it was, like, a movie montage or something. It makes me way more motivated to do it when I, like, put on a comfy outfit, I go get a fun drink, I'm, like, sitting in a little coffee shop. It's, like, more fun.
And just doing little things like that makes it feel...
Yeah.
Like, life is exciting. Like, you gotta spice it up. You know what I used to do when I studied?
What?
This is on brand with all the other stuff I bought scented stickers, like scratch and sniff stickers. Okay. And I would, like, give them to myself when I did a good job.
That's cute.
When I did my practice problems, I was like, yes. Strawberry scratch and sniff.
I love it. You have to make your own whimsy and find your own whimsy.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't lose touch of it just because, you know, everyone's having to go to work every day and, like, yeah, it's tough, but there's whimsy. You can make it and you can find it.
Get some fun pens. Get some fun paper.
Some scratch and sniff stickers. Exactly. Some fun socks.
Exactly.
Whatever it may be. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever...
Amen.
Toot your horn. Whatever...
Have you seen all those reels where it's people being like, my ducks in a row, my eggs multiple baskets, my elephant addressed?
That's exactly the vibe I was trying to go for right now, and it started just devolving really quickly.
That's so okay. We'll scoop it back. We always do.
Well, thanks for crafting and chatting with us. We'll do it again next week.
We always will.
Bye, everyone.